starburst and stuff. On the starburst days, it was very weird because it's like really strong fruit and sugar. You're making me blush. Oh, Taryn, but you're a very talented artist, and thank you so much for sharing your work with us. I really, really appreciate it. Like, people don't, I feel like, this isn't me saying, oh, I want you to do this with me at all, but it's, I feel like I always want to thank people for sharing their work, because I know it takes a lot to put it out there, you know? Like, put something that you've been working on for ages, and you've doubted yourself about it, and you question whether it's good enough, and all that stuff, and you have then shared it and put it out into the world, and that takes a lot of energy and a lot of effort. So I always make sure, if I can, or if I, as much as I can, to thank people for sharing their work. And it brings me joy, so why wouldn't I say thank you to someone for sharing nice things? Do these look like antlers? They probably look more like bird feet, but hopefully when they've got a little bit of colour on them, they will actually look a bit more antlerish. Shit artist, but confidently share my art is fueled by seething hatred. Hey, I mean, there's a lot of art in the world that's been fueled by hatred. And I'm sure you're not a shit artist. Send something to Australia. Yeah, Lou, you gotta go to bed. You gotta go to bed so that Santa will come. Tonics near here. Ooh, donated about the turned out to be a turf event. They were mortified, very human response. They make really nice stuff. Yeah, Tonics is great. Tonics is good stuff. Yeah, there we go. Look, some of Taryn's beautiful queer emotes. Look at them. Look at that love. According to Google, in sculpture, armature, skeleton, or frameworks, so Katie checks out. Thank you, Lou. You're like my little QI, my QI elf. I love that. Bobby to assume I've been good. You have been good, you fibber. We're all terrible in here. We're all just like, we're really mean and nasty and mean and horrible. And it's like, no, you're just absolute teddy bears. Just give into it. Isn't it gorgeous, Bob? Isn't it gorgeous? I love your art, Taryn. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for sharing. Yep, coal for Luke. I like making things and painting things. It's something I enjoy. If someone else enjoys it, that's fine. Yes. Well, I always say that, Witchycraft, because we have a lot of wonderful creative people in here. And I always say, I started out saying, like, I'd love to see it, like, please share in the Discord and stuff. But I've definitely got more into the mindset of, if you want to, please share. We would love to see it if you would like to share it. And that's nothing to do with confidence or anything like that, but I'm fully supportive of people who are like, I create art for me, not for posting on the internet, not for sharing, not for selling, not for nothing. I do it because I enjoy it. It brings me joy, and I'm going to keep it to myself. Like, it may sound selfish, because people are like, oh, if it's beautiful, then you should be sharing it with the world. But at the end of the day, it's your thing. And if it's bringing you joy, then, like, you don't need to be putting it out there in the world. If it's going to bring you stress by putting it out there, and then you start questioning yourself and whether you're good enough and all that kind of stuff, don't worry about it. Just do it for yourself. We've become a world where, like, whenever someone does something creative, then everyone's like, you should start a business doing that. And it's like, no, because I fell into that trap. I've had a couple of instances where I started a business and, like, I loved it to start with, and then I realised that running a business is very stressful. So yeah, I've figured out, like, these are the things that I want to do for myself. I started this stream because I wanted to focus on a bit of crafting. It's kind of gone wild, and I appreciate every single one of you for being here for it. I had no idea it was going to do what all of this stuff. It's a panhammer, I know, right? It's a panhammer. Isn't it the best? This is my absolute favourite, Darren. Maybe time to bless the music. How's it? Aminals look at me like I'm nuts. You got this, Lady Lee. QI elf. Yeah, quill. No, that sounds wrong. And my mother-in-law Posh left me 20 gallons of beans to figure out what to do with that. Wow. Okay. I feel like Witchycraft, we have just met. I do occasionally have a little bit of a dark sense of humour when it comes to one of my besties and one of my favourite people, one of my mods, Lawminter Green. We'll quite often do. There will be a little bit of dead parent humour in there. So I apologise in advance. This is not meant in any kind of malicious way or anything like that. However, do you feel like the 20 gallons of beads that she left you when your mother-in-law passed away, do you feel like that was more of a, I'm gifting these to you because I know that you love them and I know that you'll be able to create something with them? Or was it like, F you, here's 20 gallons of beads, have fun trying to figure out what to do with them? Just a final... permission to post a link to one of Fuzzy's whips. Give me 1 second, Bobe. Bobe. I don't know why I'm calling you Bobby, but I quite like it. There you go, my sweet. I don't know why I hadn't done that before. Enjoy your pink diamond. There's a lot of beads. Dark sense of humour. I mean, yeah. What doesn't kill you gives you unhealthy coping mechanisms and a dark sense of humour, right? Bobe. No, you're going to be Bobe now. It means something else? Okay. Bobe is. Background in fine jewellery. She knew this and wanted me to have her stash. I love that. But yeah, 20 gallons does sound like a lot. Amazing. Yeah, if you can go and follow Fuzzy Freaks on Twitters and go and follow them on Twitch as well. As I said, Fuzzy Freaks will be streaming tomorrow. I will not be, so if you need a bit of a break from the family stuff or you want some company, there will be people live. I'm going to try and find as many people as possible who will be streaming tomorrow that I can recommend. So if you do need a place to go and hang out tomorrow and just decompress a little bit or hang out with some lovely people on Christmas Day, then hopefully you'll be able to find someone nice. That's why we send you to Fuzzy. Society secession with money, meaning nothing could be just for fun. Yeah, nothing could be fun. Everything has to be a business, especially hard to avoid when you don't have enough. Yeah, agreed. None of my dark sense of humour could die on Discord. Oh, okay. In what kind of slang is that? Goes like, I almost made it through a wholesome stream without Luke being an effing troll and stuffing me up. What did you do, Luke? Did I miss that? Anything sad about the pieces? Some of the pieces my husband and I bought for her to use came back to us. That was a little rough. I mean, okay. I cannot speak for you or your mother-in-law or anything because we have just met, although I'm feeling a little, there's a little connection there, I think. Being creative witchy types, we've got to stick together, right? I am sure if you're anything like me in your creative processes and stuff, there will be things that people will gift to you or that you will get specials, and you'll want to hang on to them because you want the perfect project to use them in. So I hope that is what happened. I hope that wasn't what happened. No, let's start again. I hope that if that's the reason, yes, it is incredibly sad that she didn't get the opportunity to find that perfect project. But I hope that kind of means that what she got those things from you, and she wanted to make sure that she found just the right thing to use it on. And if that's not a moral of the story to be use the beautiful things that you have rather than hanging on to them and waiting for that moment. The right moment may never come. Use the amazing things, eat the delicious food, do all of the stuff that you want to do. Don't wait for the perfect moment to do it, because tomorrow's not promised to anyone. That sounds incredibly dark. Merry Christmas, everyone! I'm going well. Both are from Scots. Okay, I'm just going to call you Bobe now. Gumbo says, oh, Gumbo. Center her stove and stare as you dance all over the house. Salem just sleeps through it. All dogs do not care unless you rattle food. I mean, when I read Gumbo, Immortal, I just thought you were making gumbo, and I was like, that sounds delicious. Did you hear that David lost his ID in Prague, but you have to call him Dav? Just stick to dad jokes. The kill. Ah, yes. I was like, Kilf, Quilf. Duolingo sign language. Hope that's a thing. Possibly. There's lots of videos on YouTube though for learning. It depends what type of sign language you're using. Yes, definitely. A few pieces in the stash I'm keeping. Yeah. So I like to think, that would have been a reason, rather than you feeling, immediately that it was like, oh, I just hung on to these because I was gifted them, I'm not really going to use them. is that she loved them so much and she appreciated you gifting them to her so much that she wanted to wait and find something perfect to use them on. And sadly, she didn't get the opportunity. But that means, hopefully, that you will have something that you can use that for and make a wonderful memory of her with the thing that you gave her that she didn't get the chance to do. Someone came on stream, subbing for 9 months. Had to have the rose emotes. Every trans and queer streamer I go to loves them. Hearing that and seeing that people use them makes me feel really good. The Wholesome Gamer Guy, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate you. How are you doing? Can we have a shout out for the Wholesome Gamer Guy, please? I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Yeah, honestly, Taryn, that's such wonderful art. Breaking out the ginger snaps. Yes, Plink. I wondered where you'd been. I didn't want to prod you and message you. I wanted to make sure that you were okay. Plink's just chilling today, and I appreciate that. Looked at the hell site and asked to go for a round. No, Bo, just hang out. Hey, Wholesome Gamer Guy. Our tattoos and piercings. Some Karens like to say I'll regret it when I'm older. Straight up saying my next breath is not guaranteed, and neither is yours. Witchycraft. I'm just getting vaguely undressed on stream here. Hey, buddy. Do you think we could be friends now? If we weren't already. Had a pair of gloves my mum knitted for me 15 to 18 years ago. Put them on last week for the first time. I think she would like it being used instead of being displayed. Yes, Newfie. That's so lovely. I hope that they're keeping you warm as well. I think gifting things like that is always nice. Like I was going to get a scarf from my mum. Because I'm not a knitter, and I left it far too late to ask one of the amazing creative knitter people in our community to make one. But maybe next year. But yeah, I think gifting things like hats and gloves and scarves and things like that it's such a lovely thing, especially if you're able to make it yourself. If not, shop bought is fine. But if you're able to do something like that and gift it to someone, and for me, it's not just like I'm giving you clothes or I'm giving you a gift. It's like I want you to keep warm. I want you to stay comfortable and safe. And that's the way that people show love. Need to research what kind of language best to use and best learn. British and makes sense only be usable in the UK. It kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm not sure about the scope of BSL actually. It might be worth looking into, like, which countries use which. But yeah, please go and follow the lovely Wholesome Gamer Guy. Enjoying life and being nice. How perfect is that? Merry Christmas to you, Wholesome Gamer Guy. Thank you so much again for coming by. Watching, reading, paying, satisfactory. Attention is flexible. No worries. No worries, Plink. Enjoy. Usually have amazing dad jokes. Think I've lost my edge and missing the laughs. Talks about tattoos and piercing cozy undresses. I mean... I'm sure there are a lot of people that probably feel the same way, right? Not just me. You seen something you want for Christmas? What is it, Jessie? Let's have 2 tattoos right now. I have my nose pierced twice. Each earlobe is pierced twice. And I have a daith piercing on the left and a conch on the right. Well, I just have my tongue and my lobes. I used to have cartilage piercings. I used to have septum, lip, bridge of my nose, and my eyebrows. But all of those kind of either grew out or I decided to take them out, or they just didn't take. So yeah, now I just have tongue piercing and my earlobes, but I will be stretching my lobes, starting to stretch my lobes again soon, because they're not quite big enough for me, so. Yeah, I have too many tattoos to count. Hey Stardust, how are you doing? You doing alright? Yes, we're here. We're still here for just over another hour. Flop back in bed, Green. I love that for you. I hope you're doing okay, though. I hope it is choosing to go back to bed rather than having to. I hope that you're feeling okay. I went to the thing, didn't bring my wallet, so rescheduled for 30 minutes later, and 20 centimeter anime, my dress up darling, Marin Kitagawa plush. Cute, Jessie. Can you send me a link? I want to see.